My wife and I just got back from Myrtle Beach a couple of days ago. That's where I've been in the last week. And when we left for Myrtle Beach, I took what my wife is starting to call Renetto shoes to the beach, to Myrtle Beach. And after we got to the beach, my wife said, "You're not going to wear your Renetto shoes down there in the sand, are you?" And I said, "Well, that's the only pair I brought." And she said, "Well, you need to go get you another pair." So I went to the local variety store, went back in the shoe store, and I found a pair of shoes with leather uppers, a great pair of shoes, and they were priced at $15.95. And I thought, surely that price is not correct for these shoes because they're constructed so well. So I went up to the checkout, and a lot of people were arriving at the beach, and some of the folks had like 2 carts of groceries trying to get through to the checkout. And this one gentleman that I came up behind, he said, "Since you've only got one item, go ahead and jump in front of me." And I said, "Well, I've got a pair of shoes here, and I'm not sure about the price. And you know what happens when you get up and they have to have a price check. You're going to be delayed a long time." And he said, "Hey, you're right. Don't you get in front of me." So I stood in line, and during that time, 2 or 3 people came in line behind me with a couple of carts of groceries. And I thought, if I get up there and get a price check, these people they're going to be throwing daggers at me. So I started looking around for a clerk to give me a price check on my shoes. And I saw this gentleman standing in the jewelry department. Looked like he didn't have anything to do. So I went over there and I said, "Excuse me," I said, "I've got a pair of shoes here. They're priced at $15.95. But from the looks of the shoes, I believe these are marked wrong. And I wonder if you could give me a price check." And he said, "Certainly, I sure can." So he went over and scanned the barcode, and he turned around and looked at me and kind of smiled and had a little puzzled look on his face, and he scanned them again. And he came over to me, he said, "Partner," he said, "you got a deal. Those shoes are only $9.50. And I was thinking, $9.50? Well, sounded like a good buy to me. So I went through the checkout, got the shoes, went back to the condominium, and we were going to go out that night, so I put my new shoes on. And when I walked out into the main living area, my wife and my sister lost their breath laughing. I mean, they were in the floor. And why were they in the floor? This is my shoes. See? That's sparkly. Can you believe $9.50. See you later. Bye-bye.